Coffs Coast Waste Services trucks empty around 60,000 green and red bins every week. That's a lot of rubbish. So where does it all go? What happens to it? Well, it all ends up here at Coffs Harbour's state-of-the-art waste treatment facility. General waste from the red bins is processed separately to the organic waste from the green bins. What we're seeing here is garbage sorting and processing. Firstly, hazardous or unsuitable materials are removed by hand. You'll be amazed by some of the weird stuff that comes in, from potentially dangerous chemicals and gas bottles to live ammunition and cash. The material is then conveyed to the hand sorting room. It's here that glass and recyclables are picked off the line. They're placed into separate bins for recycling or landfill. Clothing, plastics, and other inorganic materials are also removed where possible to be sent directly to landfill. The sorted material is taken by conveyor for more sorting. Soft plastics are removed via a suction tube. It then goes into a general waste container and sent to landfill. The aim is to remove as much of the organic material as possible, so the remaining waste is mostly organic. The sorted material is then conveyed to huge autoclaves. These are enormous pressure cookers which take around 20 tonnes of garbage at a time. Waste material is cooked under steam, heat and pressure for about an hour. This sterilises the materials and reduces the waste volume. When the autoclave doors open, it's very hot, steamy and stinky. The cooked waste is emptied, similar to a cement mixer, onto a conveyor belt. It looks a bit like garbage soup. Pretty tasty. Broken glass is a real challenge in this process, as it's very abrasive, and other items like fabrics, hoses and VCR tape can get tangled up into giant fur balls. Autoclaving helps to separate the organic material so it can be recovered and processed. The organic material is mostly food, waste, paper and cardboard. The cooked waste then travels on a conveyor belt for yet more sorting. The waste then passes through a series of magnets and eddy currents, which in turn attract and repel steel and aluminium materials into separate chutes. These materials are then baled and sold on for recycling. The remaining material is then dried and screened. The residual, inorganic waste is deposited into containers and taken to landfill. The organic material is fed through a large grinder to pulverise any remaining glass into sand. The resulting material, called biomass, is then ready to be transferred to the composting area, where it'll be mixed with organic waste from the green bins. It'll then be composted for 21 days alongside the organic waste. The resulting agriblend compost is used as a soil conditioner for farms in the local region. This agriblend is kept separate to the normal compost produced from our green bin contents. Now we're looking at how our green organic waste is processed. The material is deposited onto the facility floor, then fed into a powerful shredder. Shredded material then passes under a blower and vacuum extraction system to remove as much plastic as possible. Plastics are a big problem. They get shredded into tiny pieces, and just one plastic bag will contaminate a whole load. What a waste! So please, never put plastics in the green bin, even biodegradable plastics. It's then bulldozed into 9 concrete bays which are 65 metres long and 2.8 metres high. A network of sprinklers across the roof carefully controls the moisture content. Strict air and temperature controls provide the right environment for microbes to flourish so they can get to work and break down the organic material. Without oxygen, organic material will turn to smelly sludge. We need to keep it turning to keep it aerated. To do this, we use large automated turning machines which run non-stop for 12 hours a day. This intensive process speeds up the conversion to compost. It normally takes around 90 days, but with this method, it takes just 21 days. The compost is kept at a very warm 65 degrees. After 21 days, the compost will be moved outside to mature for another 30 plus days. By using this system, about 98% of material from our green bins is recovered into nutrient-rich compost.